I don't. I'm still let me know if the volume's okay. I'm still staying in an Airbnb, but I don't think the people upstairs are awake yet. I don't want to wake them up, so I'm trying to be extra quiet, but it's really hard to be quiet because when when I wake up in the morning, for like at least 2 hours or so, my throat feels like sandpaper. It gets so dry overnight. I have to like inhale steam, which I didn't have time to do, and I have to warm up, which I didn't have time to do. I chugged like a liter of water, just being like, please, please work. That's not working. It's still sandpaper. So depending on your preference, that's either a blessing or not a blessing. You're welcome, Tascaru. I don't know. I'm gonna talk about some more serious stuff today, but it'll be lighthearted sometimes too. As long as you can hear it, okay. And it sounds awful. It feels awful, man. Man, I'm gonna be like croaking after this stream, but it'll be a shorter one, so that's okay. Bleh. It's fine. I have a vitamin C drink, and I have a hojicha latte. I needed some caffeine for a little bit of confidence. The only thing I will ask is oh Lane, I have tea, don't worry. The problem is I was doing this before streaming, so don't assume this happened because of streaming. I have I don't know what it's called, like I never can remember. I do actually have a voice disorder. It's not a bad one, and I've met a lot of streamers that have it actually. It's just like it's not anything that damages my vocal cords or anything, but it does have to deal with a lot of throat tension. And I have a lot of exercises to get around it, which is why my stamina is a lot better now. Actually, streaming is easier on my voice than talking normally. High energy, I breathe better, so I find I sound a lot better when I stream at full energy. But when I just talk like a normal human being without screaming, it's actually harder on my voice. So it's streaming doesn't make it worse. I've just been like that for a long time. Yeah, it's similar to chronic laryngitis. I can't remember the name of it. It's like not vocal hypo. It's something. I know at least 4 other streamers and tons of voice actors that have it. But because of that, I have specialists that I go to and stuff. So it's like it's under control. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's just, it makes it really hard in the morning to talk. I'm not dying, don't worry. It's not vocal hyperfunction. I don't know what it's called. It's a weird name. I don't remember. I just know that whenever I hear about another voice actor or a VTuber having it, I'm like, oh, allies, you understand, you get it. And it's just like high five, hug. I won't say who for their own privacy, but so many, even really big people that I've talked to have it, and I'm like, yo, I feel less alone. Yeah, they're just like me, for real, for real. I just feel so much kinship. I'm like, bruh, that's not vocal polyps. No, not at all. It's not similar. Polyps are really dangerous. They can require surgery and stuff. This is a lot more, it has to do more with like muscles in your throat. It doesn't actually damage your vocal cords. I'm in like no danger. Do you guys see something weird that keeps flashing on the screen, or is that just OBS for me? Let me make sure nothing weird is capturing. I keep seeing weird flashing things. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know. I think it's my laptop. Did the stream? I don't think the stream froze for anyone else. You might want to refresh. Okay, it's just for me then. Your eyes be the only flashy thing. They do be flashy. I only have about an hour or so to talk, just because I'm running out the door. uh, so I didn't know for sure, if Akka was gonna share this, so this is one thing I can say, I guess. For those of you who are concerned how she's doing right now, I'm up with her. I'm not with her right now. But she did abduct me for noodles. I had a lot of things go together at once that kind of made it possible. I had some really close friends of mine that I've known how many years? At least 15 years. I've known them a really long time. And by coincidence, yeah, we had nudes together. It was great. By a sheer coincidence, they were traveling to the city that I know she lives in, and they were like, you can come if you want, like you have to stay at your own place and stuff because there's no room here, but because they know I'd been here before and I wanted to show them some cool stuff. And they wanted, well, I don't know if they wanted me to come or if they were just being polite, but either way I was like, whoa, that sounds good. But they asked me like over a month ago, and you know, I don't talk about some of this a lot regularly, but I have some pretty intense like mental and the one I really don't talk about, I have a lot of physical health problems. Again, nothing caused by streaming or anything, stuff I've always dealt with, but like not good. It's not stuff that's gonna kill me or anything, so don't worry, but it's stuff that makes it really hard to travel. For a while I found something that made it a lot easier, and then I could travel without problems. Then there was some, you know, I had some medication that really helped, and then I had some really severe side effects from that, so I had to stop it. Now it's kind of back to travel roulette. Is my travel gonna go good, or am I gonna be bedridden? Let's find out when I wake up. So it's kind of rough. But she is very far from, and I'm not looking for sympathy on that for anything, it's just, it is what it is. She's really far away from me, so I couldn't really commit to going until like, so one of the places I travel frequently is a lot closer. It's only a few hours away, so like I can deal with that. If and when I need to, I can like take some really strong painkiller or whatever and just tough it out, even if it's hell. But when it comes to like going this far away, like multiple time zones away, it kind of really depends. I don't really know until a few days before if I'm gonna be able to handle it. I feel that travel related sucks. So basically, a few days before, I'm like, I think I can go, and then I scramble to try to book an Airbnb, but everything is sold out, so I'm like, never mind, I can't go. And then 2 days before, something opened up, and I was like, I can go again. One single place in my budget opened up, like in the boonies, like we're talking like, for some miracle there's a bus here, but I have to like go an hour and a half to get anywhere. But it opened up, so it's kind of worth the commute, so I jumped on it. I was like, okay, good enough. And I took that, like as someone canceled last minute and I was able to grab it. But because a bunch of friends were coming, I was kind of like, that sounds fun, but I don't think I can really afford it right now. Because, you know, as much as I like to brag about being the world's richest CEO, you know, that might be an anime girl's reality. I'm a human. You know, sometimes I think we all have them financial struggles sometimes. It's not, surprise, I'm not rolling into billions. So, you No, it's not that easy to be like, I'm gonna jump on a plane and go somewhere because I want to right now. I'm very open about I travel very frequently. It's not because I'm going on vacation every few weeks. I have some obligations. I don't have a choice. And it's been really hard on my wallet too, you know, having to travel so much is it's pretty rough. If I didn't have really important reasons, I wouldn't be doing it. Taxes suck too, especially when you're behind 2 years of taxes. Which is another reason I'm taking some time off next week. I'm still streaming minimally, but you know, I'm really behind on a lot of real life stuff. I'm really behind on I'm not paying my taxes. Listen, I have an appointment with a tax advisor on the 6th of September. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Well, listen, it's not tax evasion if it's an accident. I'm taking care of business, literally, slowly, okay? No, I did not break my no pants rule. I'm sitting here with no pants right now. They are a pain, especially when they're... I'm so anxious about messing them up and getting arrested, but I ended up not doing them. So instead, because I'm scared of getting arrested, I committed worse crimes. I messed up. And now I messed up so long that I just can't deal with it. So you know, you ever procrastinate something because it's so hard, you just can't deal with it? That's me right now. If I don't think about them, they don't exist. So that's me right now. That on top of like, I'm gonna be real, the warehouse looks like it got hit with an absolute tornado. I have like, the past few months, just with like a lot of stuff going on, I haven't really had the capacity to clean up. Listen, there's certain things that I don't fall behind on. TGM, thank you for the super, thank you for the bus fare. I've been on top of dishes, because dirty dishes are nasty. I'm not gonna have a food on my dishes piling up, that's nasty. But, when it comes to laundry, I'd been on top of it until my basement flooded. The wash and dryer are in the basement, so, I am so behind on laundry. Laundry mountain on the floor. Dirty clothes everywhere. No, I'm not quite Pippa level. We don't have moldy dishes, not quite. Although I do understand how easy it can be to get there. The only reason I don't is probably because I'm really allergic to mold, so I'm like, no, I can't have my allergies. I'll try just thank you very much. Say yeah, hello. But yeah, there's everything. There's a lot of garbage. There's a lot of empty boxes. It's just... I have to literally jump to get on my bed. It's really bad. And I kind of realized, I'm like, I can't live like this anymore. I need to take some time off and like... I'm still gonna stream a couple hours a week. I'm basically forcing myself to like take some time off, like behind the scenes stuff. Just so I can get a handle on my life a bit. Because, you know, especially when you have mental and physical health problems, sometimes you just can't. You can't look after yourself in that way. You just can't. So I haven't been able to do a lot because I just can't sometimes. Whether I don't have the physical capacity or I don't have the mental capacity, I just can't. And I need to take some time when I can to just deal with it and get it out of the way so I can get ahead and not have it weigh me down so much, if that makes sense. Because, you know, it really sucks. And I say that because I feel like a lot of you guys have probably been there before. I'm not ashamed of it or anything. I'm not gonna show before and after pictures. It's too much. I'm too embarrassed, but maybe sometime depending we could do cleaning ASMR. I saw Scarlett doing a no end stream until my room is clean. I don't think I can do that because I don't think I can finish even in like 24 hours. It's really bad. But but maybe I can put it on for like 6 hours or something. And I'll just put my mic really loud so we can talk and you can hear me be very clumsy and drop everything. Try to clean. So that Scarlet stream, listen, those pictures looked familiar to me. I was like, oh god, thank god I'm not the only one. We're talking similar or maybe worse. I'm not ashamed. Listen, when you're struggling, it happens. It happens. Step 1 is admitting you're in a problem and getting out of it. So I'm not gonna pretend. I'm like, yeah, my house is clean. I'm not gonna pretend. I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna deal with it. Step 2, deal with it. There's no actual step 2. You just have to eventually deal with it. You have to. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard. You just have to. And I've been putting it off for far too long. I have to. And that's okay. I'll do it. It's fine. Oh god, don't listen to my stomach. I haven't been able to eat yet. It's too early. I feel sick. Did you get enough sleep? I haven't been sleeping well for weeks. I wanna be real. Okay, so the thing is, I'm really grateful to some of the people who realized my situation. I saw a few comments just being like, please remember, Pam is also hurting. Do not take out on Pam. Please respect. And I was like, thank you. I didn't have the capacity to really respond to any, but it meant a lot to me that people realized that I'm also, you know, kind of going through it right now. It's not... Yeah, I'm a person too, and the situation's hard on me, but I'm gonna be honest, and hear me out first, because this is gonna sound kind of weird. The day it was announced was probably the easiest day I've had in weeks, because I've known this was coming a lot longer than you guys. And why the music suddenly gets so depressing? I've known it was coming a lot longer than you guys, just because, you know, insider info, and because the music timing is making me mad. Yeah, holding it in has been really hard. Every single time someone would come on stream and be like, how's Akka doing? I'm just like... I can't answer this question. But by not answering it, I feel like I was being an asshole. Like, I'm like almost crying just thinking about how hard it was. Not like... I don't like lying to you guys, but I couldn't just say she was okay, because, you know, she was really open that she's not okay. And it had been a really long time since I knew, like, that she was going through a lot of mental health and stuff, and I couldn't say anything. So all I could do was kind of wait and see what happened. And I've known the date was set even for a while. And it was really, really hard to just keep coming on stream. And like, because, you know, this is why I had to do one more serious stream, or I don't think I could go back to doing regular streams so easily. Because, like, when you're a VTuber, you're not responsible for this, but it kind of feels like it, you know? People come here because they might be having their own really bad day, or going through their own struggles and stuff, right? And they come here to cheer up and feel good and be happy. And when you don't feel like you can be happy, because there's certain days, especially when you have depression or anxiety, there's certain things that you don't want to say because you don't want to bring the mood down, but pretending to be okay is so hard. And not being able to say anything for a while, I like every day I've been having trouble eating even because my stomach has been so upset. Just because every time someone's like, "How's she doing?" I just feel my stomach is feeling like it's torn to shreds. And now, oh god, you guys might get some upset tummy ASMR. I finally reached the point of it where, like, now that it's out in the open, my digestion's like fully given up. I don't know if it's worse going in or coming out. Big TMI, but man. But I think it'll only get better now, because once it's out in the open, like, it was hard and it was really scary. And I was with my friends watching. They know what I do and stuff. I was with my friends when the announcement happened. So I was in good company. I was safe. I was having an anxiety attack, but you know, they were there for me, so I was okay. But I felt a lot better afterwards. I just kind of felt like that weight had been lifted. And as much as it's really, really a hard situation, just knowing that everyone's on the same page now. I know it's harder for you guys now, so I feel bad saying that. But just knowing that I'm not alone with that information, it really helps me. Cause, yeah. it was a lot of heavy stuff to kind of hold in. Just cause I'm glad too, that she talked on stream, that it was because of her mental health struggles and stuff. Cause, you know, one thing that I was really worried about, with the announcement coming, and why I'm really grateful to you guys for being such a good community, is that 99% of you guys understood. You understood and were respectful in chat. I had been terrified for a long time that you guys were going to beg her to stay. But you know, I get it. None of us want to see her leave, but the thing is, you can't beg someone to stay when they have to do what's right for them and their own mental health, right? She's very honest that she has to. The thing is, I know how hard that decision was. I know how long. I'm not gonna give any timelines or anything, but I know how long that's been thought over, and I know how hard she tried to hang on. So I know that was probably one of the hardest decisions she ever made, and I didn't. Okay, now I'm crying. I didn't want people to beg her to leave and make her feel even more guilty, because I know she felt really guilty for a while about making this choice, and she felt like she was letting you guys down. She felt like she was letting me down, and I was trying to reassure her. That's why I didn't want to act sad about it or anything in her chat. I was trying to give her any reassurance I could, because I don't want her to feel bad for making this decision. People should never feel bad for doing what they need to do for their own well-being. Exactly. I don't want us to make it any harder on her than it already is. So I'm gonna ask on my end as well. Exactly, begging them to stay just isn't fair for person themselves, and that's all I'm asking. Just, it's okay to be sad to see her going. We all are, obviously. But please be careful how you express it. Because seeing stuff like, damn it, I lost my Oshi, or wow, today sucks, or whatever, like, of course it does. But that's only going to add to the weight that she's already feeling. Oh, that's kind of why I wanted to voice this a bit. Just wanted to ask you guys, and almost none of you have done this, so I'm really grateful. Just please remember going forward, God, I'm shaking so hard. not to do that, because it's important. It's important that I know some people probably I don't recall any names. If anyone has done it, the thing is, we're all going to slip up. We're all going to slip up. There's probably times when she first mentioned it to me that I was like, wait, why? Or like, oh, I'll be really sad or something. I'm sure I've messed up. Everyone's going to mess up. But just try. All we can ask is to try. Like, if you do say something and then realize later it was insensitive, just don't do it again. You know? And I get it. And that's why I kind of wanted to open this a bit too, because like, you can talk about being sad and stuff about it here. I think she's probably sleeping. She's probably not here. Like, we can be sad. Here's a good way to put it, maybe. We can be sad together. But don't necessarily go tell her how sad you are about it, maybe. You can be like, I'll miss you, I really enjoyed the time, but don't be like, damn it, I'm gonna cry for a week or whatever. Like, you can say that to me because I get it. But don't do that to her. You know? Does that make any sense? I don't know if that makes any sense. Even if that's what's gonna happen, of course it's gonna happen. I get it. I get it. You guys are really hurting too. Like, I'm glad the community is there for each other. Like, I'm still gonna be here. So if we need to be sad, we can be a bit sad. That's why I wanted to get the sads out right now. So I can go back to doing my stuff. I wasn't lying before. I have some really exciting stuff in the works right now. I do want to apologize for a bit of timing. I feel really guilty about this, actually. I feel really bad for my merch announcement and the answers preview literally the day before, because I didn't want to... Oh god, my stomach, shut up. My stomach's in so much pain from anxiety right now, god. I didn't want them to be so close. It was originally supposed to be on the 27th. For the anniversary. Me and Nobuo have worked so hard trying to get it out, but it wasn't possible, and I didn't want him to like make himself in the hospital from working on it so long. And I didn't want to delay the merch any longer, but I couldn't have it on the same day. And I didn't want to have it right after because that felt inappropriate. So the best compromise I could think of was to announce the mousepad and drop at least a teaser, since the whole thing is not done, on the 30th. So you guys have a little bit of a preview while the anniversary is still a bit relevant. And the rest of it is not going to come until after Aka's graduation. It doesn't feel appropriate to drop it anytime between now and the 15th. So even if it's finished, I'm not going to. It'll give us something to look forward to afterwards, I guess. I didn't feel right about celebrating a big project when I'm still gonna do my own thing. I'm probably gonna do more Final Fantasy on Monday. Only a short one though, because I'm trying to take some time off. Yeah, it was so much work. I just didn't want to lose it. Hello, Ophi. But yeah, I wanted to still release the mousepad while the anniversary was relevant, because we worked on that really hard to release it around the anniversary. But the rest of it, I did not want to go near anything big until afterwards. I do have some multiple other really big milestone things in the works that are like some goals that VTubers have since debut in the works. So please don't worry about me going anywhere. I have a lot of really cool stuff and a lot of reasons that I want to hang around right now, regardless of how hard VTubing in general can be sometimes. But I don't have any plans to go away. One sec, I need some drink. Chug my caffeine before I say the next part. I don't want you guys to panic at the next part. Nice Fox, thank you for joining in turn. You're stuck with me. Okay, it's time for a bit of immersion breaking. Playasia's stuck with me. Even if they try, even if they ever try to, like, I don't know. I don't think they ever would. I'm pretty sure that I don't. Keep in mind too, Aka's decision, we're all respecting it. All of us have tried really hard to offer any way we could make it easy for her to stay. We've tried offering everything. If she knows she can't, she's making the call best for her, okay? But please, don't assume that that it was due to any pressure or anything. We're like, any way we can lessen pressure or anything to make you comfy, we will. It was her decision and we have to respect that. But there is basically Playasia is stuck with me, man. even if they tried to get rid of me, it's like, here, we're gonna not that they would do this. It's like, we're gonna do everything to make it hard on you. I'd be like, too bad. Tough it out. Even if they were like, we're gonna let you go now, I'd be like, nope. I'd be like, no, you're not. Just keep streaming. They'll have to come and smash my computer and drag me out kicking and screaming. I don't have plans to go anywhere, man. Really serving cheese pizza? I'll eat the dust bunnies to survive. You think I'm a ghost, I don't need food. If it comes down to it. I will lock the warehouse. They can't kick me out if they can't get in. So, yeah. That's, you know, I don't have... Just don't worry that I'm leaving. I have no intention. Even though I'm... The next part is gonna make you worry, but please don't. Please don't. That's why I wanted to say that first. But, the reason that I know how hard that decision was to make is that there were multiple points where I was very seriously considering graduation. I know what it's like to be there. And just even thinking about it, like, it hurt so badly. Just thinking about the possibility of leaving. Like, not even, I've never even brought up to any of my underlings or anything that I was considering at the time. I was just very privately, very seriously thinking about it. And I actually had the only person that I had talked to, like, hey, I'm kind of considering, was Aka. Because I know what it's like, how she felt down for me, because I felt so bad. I didn't want to leave her behind. I was like, I'm really, really sorry if I end up going through with this. Please don't think it's anything you did. Like, please, I'm really sorry. I didn't want her to think that she like, you know, the music's getting all ominous now. It's fine. Listen, I wanted to jam to Last Window, okay? Last Window cheers me up and I needed it. For various different reasons, you know, there's times where I just felt like I couldn't anymore. But I kept a brave face on stream because I didn't want anyone to know. I didn't want anyone to know what I was going through. I didn't want anyone to worry. So every day I would just come on, pretend to be really happy, and do my thing. And it was hard. But I will also admit, I have not considered in a very, very long time. So I don't feel like it's something I'm going to consider anytime soon. You know, over time I found different ways to cope with a lot of the stresses both in my own life and stresses related to streaming. I found a lot of ways to get me through it. So I haven't had those thoughts in a very long time. But it had gotten to points that was really, really hard. One of them was actually right before Aka's debut. And that was why I remember talking to her about it. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if I ruin your debut by announcing that I'm leaving like right before or something. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to do that to her. And I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't at the time. I'm very glad I stuck it out. But and it ended up being the right decision for me. But I can't make the assumption that toughing it out would be the right decision for her. So if she's decided that she can't, that's okay. Not everyone is the same person. You know? Everyone is different. No one but yourself knows the experiences that you go through. So at the end of the day, you're the only one that knows what's best for you. And you have to listen to what your own heart tells you to do. You can't... At the end of the day, sometimes in life you're going to have to make decisions that you know are going to hurt other people. And it takes a lot of courage to do that. And make a decision for your own well-being that you know is going to hurt people, especially in a public-facing position where you know you're gonna hurt a lot of people, but you know it's what you have to do. And I am so immensely proud of the courage and confidence that it took her to be able to make that announcement and make that decision. Because that takes guts. That takes a lot. And I don't know whether we ever do see her again in the future, if she feels like doing something like this again, if she ever feels up to it. That remains to be seen. Rest assured, one thing I will say is that if she ever does decide to do anything like this again, I will ask her first and foremost, hey, do you mind collabing with me so I can very, very subtly make sure everyone finds you? So if I ever get wind of anything, don't worry. As long as I have her consent. If she would prefer to have a completely fresh start, I will avoid interacting with her, even though I'll be probably cheering her on from a private account and lurking in every chat. I don't know if or when that'll ever happen, but if it does, I feel like the last window OSTU is a surprisingly good choice. But if she ever does come back and I have the ability, I will make sure that you know. So yeah. Don't worry too much in that regard. I can't make any promises. It might never happen. The Answers cover is going to be probably late September. Probably a week or two afterwards. I'll give you another positive thing. I have a game show coming the week after. It was actually supposed to be on the 15th. and then I heard that the date had been set to the 15th, and I was like, I need to cancel my game show. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this on the same day. I can't do this. I can't do this. So I immediately messaged the person that I arranged the game show with, and I was like, bro, we gotta move. Bro, we gotta move. I was like, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. So now it's the week after. Which ended up working better anyway because of time zones. So that now it's on the weekend. But I was not going to be that person. So yeah, no. That week the priority is going to be Akka graduation. And we weren't kidding. I'm not gonna say what any of them are because she hasn't spoken about it and it's her thing to share. But there's some really, really exciting things that are coming up for her graduation. So it's going to be a very somber stream, obviously. But it's going to be also a celebration stream with some stuff that had been in the works for a really long time, so that she has time to share these things. Yeah. There's gonna be some cool stuff. So even though it'll be the final one, you guys do have some stuff to look forward to on her next stream. And I think you'll be really happy for her when you see it. So there is stuff to look forward to, even if it's a bit scary. This is just his for Thinly Veiled account. Listen, I have been in my own chat with my Thinly Veiled account. It's called Shadow Pam. But no, I have some other accounts that I will peek in if I say if heavily. Please don't take that as like, oh my god, I can't wait for her India account. Pam leaked she's gonna have an India account. No, I did not. She has never confirmed or talked about anything like that. It's more if it ever happens. We've and I say we because you know the underlings are also we're more ethical, I guess, than some of the big corpos in that way. Like, you know, if she ends up coming back and some links are accidentally leaked in Pam chat or Akka chat by myself, no, it won't be a problem. We're not going to tell her you're not allowed to do anything anymore if she ever decides she wants to. It's like, no, it's Usher the Highway. No. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. If and when she's ever ready, I've already told her if and when, no pressure if she's not, but if and when my Christmas concert will be available. even if it's only a PNG, even if there's no account, just a PNG and I scribble it and it's like anonymous guest. Anonymous guest. So, you know. So I'm also gonna say I feel the fact that now it's out in the open, the reason it's so much easier for me, I feel bad for you guys because I am still able to stay in touch with her, and I know that's what hurts a lot. You guys aren't. But periodically, I don't know about this, but if she ever ends up saying that stuff is okay to share, if I ever visit her or anything, maybe it could end up being a Nino Kosaka situation. I don't know, you still hear Nina make like randomly in stories and stuff. She's still alive. She's not dying. She's still gonna be out there. And maybe very periodically. I don't know. It can be some updates or whatever, but I made sure I'm gonna be honest, coming up to visit, I actually thought I couldn't at first for money even. I was like, I really can't. But then when I found out the announcement date was set during when my friends were going, I'm like, friends going. And Akka needing support at the same time, I'ma go. My wallet is bleeding. But my heart has no regrets. My dad might have some regrets, but she did give me the felt Pam. I have the Pam in a jar. She did. She did. It made my heart happy. And we went out right after for noodles because I wanted to make sure that she was okay. We actually hung out with my friends. I asked if that was okay, and she's like, yeah, it's fine. My friends have been long-time lurkers in both of our streams because they're people I have known, as I said, for like 15 years. They're very, very nice and trustworthy. They know everything I do. I don't even think I could have done this job without them. I'm very, very lucky to have friends as good as them. So, they were okay joining up with her and she was fine, so we just all hung out and had nudes. And they were very tasty. 50, I said 15! I'm 50 years old. I certainly sound like it with my morning voice. I'm croaking in my old age. That explains the Hojicha. Hojicha is an old granny drink, and it's my favorite type of drink. So I guess I am an old granny. Hey grandma, time to take you to bed. Oh god, I have to head out the door in 20 minutes. Going back to bed sounds... Ignore my stomach turmoil. Oh god, I'm gonna pass out. The pain is so bad. Ow, it's not hunger, it's pain, it's indigestion. I have been so stressed, my digestion is giving up on me. That's why I thought I really needed to do this stream. I thought, you know, I can't really just go back to pretending everything's okay, but I feel like if I just talk about everything on my end, and then we go back to normal on Monday, it's not as pretending nothing ever happened this way, you know? Just kind of admitting like, hey yo, I'm kind of also not okay right now, but I'm being supportive. So let's all not be okay together. But I think getting it off my chest will make me maybe digest my food a bit better. If that makes sense. I don't really know if I'm going to archive this or if it'll be deleted in a few days. I don't really know. Just because it's not really the vibe of the channel. It's very different. I didn't say anything I shouldn't though, which is why I might leave it up. I don't know. But there's nothing wrong in it. I don't know if it's the best first impression for new people. I don't know. Maybe it is the best first impression. I don't know. Because I think it's important to be real sometimes. That's why I do appreciate a lot of the clips and stuff from Niji Sanji. I appreciate that they're very real about a lot of things. It means a lot to me as a creator. I don't have a lot of time left, but there is one other area I wanted to talk about. Just in general, when people graduate, why it's kind of hard to blame them. Unless you've done it as a job, not as a hobby. I guess as a hobby also has its own stresses. There's stresses to doing it as a hobby. There's also different stresses, whether you're indie or corpo, to doing VTubing as a job that unless you've been there, you can never understand. People are like, oh, that's so easy, you get to have fun, play games, and talk on the internet. It's one of the hardest things I've done in my life. Like, literally. It's hard. And because you're always supposed to hide that so well and be a place that's fun, happy, and welcoming to everyone, you don't want to show that it's stressful. You don't. There's days where before starting stream, I'd sit there and I'd just be like, I don't want to start stream today. I don't have any capacity to be happy and energetic. I feel like ass today. And you have to just click live and let it all go in the loading screen. And then, yeah, you have to be on all the time. And then you have to be that solace for everyone else. As soon as you go live, you have to kind of throw your own troubles out the window. You can be honest about some things. Like, I talk about struggling, I talk about anxiety, I talk about mental health. But you can't do that all the time. Even if there's periods where you're feeling it all the time. You know, sometimes that's why loading screens are longer, like today. Like, it's... yeah, having to match the image the audience have of you. I mean, I'm very lucky in that regard. Because some people play a character and they can, like, never... well, obviously, again, I'm gonna break immersion a bit today. Obviously, certain parts might be a bit exaggerated or whatever. Like, but, like, maybe some character, but for the most part, I am me with a filter. I'm not so different that I have to think about being a different person. There are streamers that are so in character, it's not even who they are anymore. They have their streaming persona, and that's equally fine. Actually, for balancing mental health, it's probably better, because then you're not as connected to it. But I find it easier for me personally, because I don't feel that need to become a new person when I start. It's just me. Me with a filter. And the entertainment industry is no joke. It's no joke. There's a reason you hear about so many, like, drug scandals or mental health scandals. It's hard. It's one of the hardest industries out there, and it gets no appreciation because everyone just thinks you're a lazy butt who doesn't want to work. That's how it is. And you have to understand that society is never going to take you seriously. They're never going to think that you're someone who works really hard. You're just someone who's lazy and doesn't want to get a real job. That's how everyone's going to view you. Unless you're very lucky and have friends and family like me who admit, and they're like, wow, your life's hard. And I'm like, yeah, but rewarding. It's also very rewarding. That's the thing about the entertainment industry. Once you get into it, you can't imagine doing anything else, you know? The idea of, like, going to an office or something and getting a normal job makes me want to throw up. Like, the amount of hours I put in. Yeah, imagine, like, your work is getting up and entertaining other people who have heavy expectations. That's a big part of it, too. Do you know how many days I've cried before stream? Because I just feel like expectations are so high and I don't know if I can meet them that day. Like, literally. There's some days where right before I start, I feel like no matter what I do that day, I'm going to disappoint you guys. I'm going to fail everyone. But it's my job. I have to do it. I have to try. And every time you guys have not been disappointed, it means a lot to me. It's because it helps reassure me a lot. It's emotional labor. It's similar to customer service in that way. When you have to bring joy to others, it can be really hard on days that you can't even bring joy to yourself. You know? Also, Michael, if you're bored, no offense, you can get the fuck out. This is not meant to be entertaining. This is not meant to be entertaining. This is a real talk. And then, hear me out before you comment on the next part. Being corpo adds a whole other layer. It adds a whole other layer of pressure. Whether you're with the best company or whether you're with a black company, it doesn't matter. As soon as you're representing a company in any way, there's pressure. Whether it's from the company or whether it's self-inflicted or whether it's fan-inflicted because they expect something because you're with the company, there is so much pressure to live up to being corpo. I remember the first few months I was here, every single day I thought I didn't deserve it. Every single day. Every single day I thought they made a mistake choosing me. I thought I would never be good enough. And that was not something anyone told me. That was all self-inflicted. It was all self-inflicted. Because I just felt like I am representing a multi-million dollar company. How can I ever be good enough? And, you know, it's not even necessarily the same as imposter syndrome. It's just like, even some days you feel like you were good enough. It's like others, it's like, okay, how do I live up to that again? Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you can't. Not every stream is going to be a banger. Oh my god, not again. The music. This is the saddest song in the game. If you played Hotel Dusk, you know where this song comes in. You know. Anyway, on top of the regular corpo struggle, this is where it feels very lonely. Yeah, I cried so hard at this part of the game. I think this is actually, no, yeah. This part in the video game was the first video game in my life to make me cry. No, it's a playlist on YouTube. I'll send it to you later for evidence if you need it. This scene in Hotel Dusk was the first time I ever cried in a video game. It's so cathartic. So instead of play right now, I'm not even crying anymore. I'm just like, aww. I love this song. So nostalgic now. Anyway, so being playing, you need to play Hotel Dusk. I'm thinking of playing it near Christmas. I really want to share the experience with you guys. I really want to this year. So new game. New game. TGM. Elaborate. New game from Hotel Dusk Writer. What? I didn't know. I play them every few years too. No, please elaborate. Anyway, we're gonna go back to Dark Auction. Hitler's this day. Oh jeez. I was thinking, can I stream this? Now I'm not so sure. I'm gonna look it up for later. I'm typing it on my phone so I don't forget. That's probably not a streaming one anymore. Izanagi Games. Ladris Bane, thank you for the super. Honestly, the occasional real talk like this and personal the VTubers really has helped me with my own life. Thank you for doing this. And thank you as a lurker. No, thank you, and you're welcome. The art looks good. We'll watch the trailer next time I stream. It's not appropriate today, but yeah, I need to make sure that this is appropriate to show. I don't want to get too political. But Alex posted it yesterday. Listen, I have not been on Discord or Twitter. I can't. I don't want to deal with anything or anyone right now. I don't want to deal with anyone or anything right now. I need this week and next week to disconnect almost entirely other than being live, because you know this is my job. I need to do my job. I need money. But I also need to disconnect and get more in touch with my real life, because the thing is, and this is a problem I have. I don't know if everyone has this problem. But a problem I have is that I get so... When I say I'm a workaholic, I don't mean that as like, cute, quirky, I'm a workaholic. I literally mean it's a problem. I'm addicted to work. I cope with all my stress by working even harder and burying myself in work. And it's not healthy. That's how my house ended up like this. It's like, oh, I don't want to clean my room. That's stressful. What if I worked? Oh, Steve, thank you for the membership. I appreciate it. It's like, I am a workaholic and a perfectionist. Yes, combine the two and it's hell. And because of that, I like to go really, really hard. And sometimes that's not healthy. So I'm taking a bit of a break to step back a bit and not reevaluate. I want to go hard again, but like in a healthy way. I want to take a break so that I can catch up on some real life stuff. And also that's part of why I went on my trip. I'm not really connected to a lot of people in real life anymore. I get so busy I don't talk to anyone. Other than my parents and my siblings, I don't talk to anyone, really. And, you know, the whole graduation situation kind of made me reevaluate, because it's like, here's another real thing, and it's not anytime soon. Again, I would have to be dragged out kicking and screaming. And this is real talk, so I'm gonna go there. But the inevitability is that I am a VTuber. Someday I will graduate. I hope that's in the very, very long future. I hope it's because I'm dead when I'm like 99.9 years old. I'm gonna go as long as I can, but that's life. Every VTuber graduates or every person dies, that's life. Everything comes to an end. I don't know when that'll be, hopefully in a very long time. But kinda got me thinking. It's something I don't normally want to talk about or think about, but right now I think I need to. I kind of realized when it happens, what do I have left? I've gone so hard, I've kind of isolated myself from almost everyone. Like, I want to still go hard, but I need to get in better habits first. I need to work harder on building a life outside of VTubing for myself as well, in addition, so I can balance the two in a healthy way, so that it's not all I have. Because if it's all I have, when it ends, what is there for me? You know? And I don't really want to end up in that situation. So I just want to work harder on getting reconnected with people. And it really helped, because the day before my travel, I went to a friend's wedding as well, and I ran into some other friends there, and they were all happy to see me. And as someone who has a lot of social anxiety, reaching out, like a lot, you guys think I'm lying because of all the big collabs I do and stuff. It's really bad. My default assumption, even when I think of my best friends, even the friends I want to trip with right now, until I'm with someone and they prove otherwise, my default assumption, always, is that they secretly hate me. Always. That's my default assumption. Yeah, it was actually two friends who supported me through two really hard points in my life. They got married, and I was so happy for them both. It's just, you know, it's the type of social anxiety I have. My default assumption is that I'm always in the way, because I had a traumatic incident where I found out for years that had been the case. People didn't want me around, and they pretended to like me. And you know, that does a big toll on you. And I've never fully recovered from that. I do my best to push myself and like make friends and do stuff anyway, but like it's hard once you've been through something like that. So it's a lot easier to isolate myself and not deal with it. That's part of why when I go to a convention, you'll see me go really, really hard. And I'll reach out to like a billion people and be like, let's hang out. Because I try, when I have a brief burst of confidence, I try really hard to reach out to everyone I can, because I don't know when the next time I'm going to be able to do that is. I don't know if that makes any sense. But it's like on the rare incidents that I feel like I can, I go really hard. But one thing I was trying to say earlier is that being a company VTuber, especially representing a multi-million-dollar company, it's a type, and again, a lot of it is self-inflicted. So don't go and try to cancel Playasia or anything. This is all on me. They've told me off for thinking this way. It's a lot of pressure, and you feel pressure that not even other corpo VTubers can understand. Like, you're representing a big company. What if you make them look bad? What if you know, a company supporting you to represent them, right? Not even in the same way as like Hololive or Niji. It's like I am the CEO. I know this song is too painful. I am the CEO, right? And that's why I was really happy when Akka came on board, because even other VTubers, no one can understand what that means. To be the face of a company, there's so few of us out there in the world. Like, there's more now, but it's still like a handful. A lot of them end up getting cancelled. They only do a few streams. Those of us that are more long-term, there's only a handful. And I can't interact with Crunchyroll Hime. Like, we're not mutuals. I've replied to some of her stuff. Like, she's never noticed me, and that's fine. She doesn't have to notice me. I was happy when she got announced, but it's not someone I can rely on. So when Akka came around, I felt like I finally had someone who understood all the ups and downs. As a company VTuber, there's some ups that nobody else can understand. You know? There's a lot of good and bad things that nobody else can understand that come with such a position. And it's very lonely when you have no one to share that with. And that was part of why early on I considered graduation a number of times. Just the self-inflicted pressure was so much. I couldn't do it anymore, but I did. Hello, Drake Grazer. Thank you for 7 months. Your bond with Akka is truly exceptional. Well, she's a gem, that's why. But it kind of felt like I got another half of me or something. And you know, the fact that she needs to leave, that's okay. That's okay. I feel... Oh god, now I'm crying even though I'm saying something good. I feel a lot stronger now. I feel like even without her alone, this time I think I can handle it. I think this time I can go on. I won't be in the same position. Because even if she's not doing it anymore, I have someone who understands. And that means a lot to me. I know, I can't even read chat. My eyes are so blubbery, I can't even see my screen. I don't have another sibling, but I feel like I do in GX Aura. I feel like I have someone else now too. While it's not the exact same situation, I was mutuals with Aura very early on. And I added her on Discord, and one of the first things I said was, congratulations, I know how exciting and also how scary and how much pressure something like this can be, and if you ever need anyone to talk to, please don't hesitate to reach out, because I don't want her to go through that same feeling of being alone or feeling like no one's there, you know? And it's not that I didn't have anyone supporting me. Of course, my whole team was supporting me. My family was supporting me. My friends were supporting me. But I didn't have anyone who understood or supported me. And I want to make sure that she has a strong start and doesn't go through that. Because no matter what you deal with in life, you can have people that are like, I'll support you through anything. But there's some times where that's never enough, even though they mean so well. Sometimes you just need someone who's been through the same thing. And if you don't have that, you just feel like you can't go on anymore. And then you find someone who has the same thing and you're like, I can do it now. And I am glad that even if it was for a while, I'm glad I got to share the experience with someone, so that now I can stay strong going forwards, if that makes sense. Yeah, all the love and support to Aura as well. I know I've seen a number of people giving her hate around who aren't understanding that, like, once when you're with a company, not everything is going to be your choice. I've seen people make criticism that was very unfair towards her. I don't know if she agreed with stuff or not. Also, thank you for the raid. I'm not gonna write down any names or anything right now. I apologize, but thank you, William, for the raid. I'm ending in a minute and I have to run out the door, but thank you for thinking of me. So... Oh, I don't even know what I was saying anymore. I don't know what I was saying. My brain is mush. I was sad I didn't have longer to do the stream, but now I'm thinking it's for the best because my entire brain is just gave up. Oh. Exactly. Oh yeah. They were criticizing her for the embed, but one, I don't think the company did anything wrong, and I'm glad that they did it to support her debut. Personally, I think it was brilliant, but they're blaming her for it, or telling them to cancel her or whatever. It's not her fucking decision, you know? Well, just whether, you know, even with Hololive, not necessarily just corporation companies, but like, just... This is like a whole separate rant to everything I said today. Just don't always hold people who are the face of a company accountable. It's not fair. I've had that as a rule since day one, luckily. Because I was like, I don't want people coming here and asking customer service stuff or trying to cancel me. It's like, bruh, not my responsibility. I'm just a VTuber. I'm gonna really break immersion right now, like... I am a quotation mark CEO. But that doesn't mean there aren't people above me. So and I made sure that what really I hear the sarcasm. Shut up. I made sure before going through with today's stream that it was okay with Aka and with my underlings. I wanted to check, like, I wanted to talk about my own struggles and everyone's struggles. I just thought I wasn't gonna say anything that she hadn't said publicly for her own privacy. So I just wanted a stream like this, if that makes sense. I thought both for my own sake and for the sake of you guys, something like this was needed. I know she couldn't do longer for her announcement. It was really, really hard on her to even do that much. And I don't want the graduation stream to have this type of discussion. I don't want this to be the graduation stream, unless that's what she wants. But I don't want to feel like there are any loose ends or anything in terms of shock or surprise, or like, I don't want to seem like I'm not caring. I wanted to just, because I know even when people, as I said, when people were asking how she was earlier and I couldn't answer, I felt like people probably just thought I was some stone cold bitch. But I couldn't. I had to proceed what was best for her, and it wouldn't have been fair for me to say any of these things. They needed to come from her. Anything that comes from her, please respect it and accept her perspective. Anything that doesn't come from her, don't ask. Don't ask. Just leave her alone. Share what she wants to. If she doesn't, just let her do her thing. Don't put that pressure on her, okay? And don't put that pressure on me. I said what I needed to today. Don't, just respect boundaries. Don't come back and ask me about the situation. I said what I needed to. And I tried, without saying anything she hadn't, to say some things just that I think might help for some of her viewers that are also confused. So I hope that this helped. Yeah. I'm gonna chug my drink. I don't really know what else to say. The one benefit of having anxiety be a superpower to me, because I am someone who thrives under pressure. Despite it being hard, I've always been someone who thrives under pressure. I knew that this type of conversation would be something I would be able to handle. I wanted to make sure I put it out there. This type of discussion is really hard, and I don't think it's something everyone would have the capacity to do, so don't feel bad if anyone else has a similar situation and can't, but oh no. I just thought it was important. I have another drink. I meant to drink both of these on stream, but I didn't drink anything. Pressure creates diamonds, yeah. Not that you guys could tell I thrive under pressure by having my cover of answers. I'm also... You guys know I'm working on this. I don't know if it's gonna... I've said it before. I don't know if it's gonna come out for Halloween. I've been working on a Halloween concert. A really exciting one that's been a dream project of mine. Since I was 10 years old and didn't even know what VTubers were, I thought it would have been fun to do this. And I'm actually doing it now as a VTuber. I'm very grateful. It might not be Halloween though, because I was supposed to send out everyone the information a month ago. But you know, with everything going on, I didn't have the capacity to even think about it, so I'm really late. I was supposed to give everyone 2 months to record, so now I'm having to message them and be like, hey yo, can you do 1 month? And I don't know if they can. If they say no, I'm gonna delay it until after Christmas, and that's okay. I just spilled my drink on my Airbnb pillow. They're gonna kill me. It's a sticky juice. Oh well. It's not Halloween songs, is all I'm going to say. It's actually a VTuber musical. Which is why it's a bit of an ordeal, because everyone needs to not only record one song like the concert, but everyone needs to record multiple songs. Not everyone is in every song, but it's a big ensemble project. That's a big commitment for everyone involved. It took me a long time to choose people. I'm gonna respect if anyone says, hey, it's been too long, I can't do it anymore. I'll find replacements. I don't want to though, because the group is really lovely. I do have some confirmations. There's some new faces I haven't collabed with before. There's lots of old faces that you'll recognize. It is very ambitious, I'm gonna die. But it's very meaningful to me, and that's largely what keeps me going as a VTuber. Big projects. Big dreams. I'm able to deal with the stress and all the small stuff because the big dreams keep me going. So they're very, very worth it to work on big stuff like that. It's also an addiction. It gives me so much serotonin afterwards that nothing else compares anymore. Ritsu, yeah, big projects, big dreams. I'm gonna spoil one thing. Ritsu's in it. Surprise. You're in chat, so I'll just say that. Don't say what it is though. Don't say what it is. Ritsu confirmed last night, so I can say Ritsu's in it. Ritsu has admitted that he's still down and fine. Good to join it. I actually asked him only like 2 days ago. There's a spot I had trouble filling, and I was like, hey bro, can you do this? And he sent a sample that was actually perfect, and I was like, holy crap, please do. Please join, please, you are perfect, please, I need this. He's gonna be an old man. Oh no, I spilled the rest of my drink while laughing. He's gonna be an old man. You had your old man birthday on stream recently, so now I thought when I saw you respond to me looking for people, I was like, oh, genuine old man can be the old man. I can't remember if you said your actual age, so I won't. This is not actually old, I'm just being mean. Anyway, I'm gonna finish my drink and then I'm gonna go. I am oh yeah, because you're in your unemployment arc right now. You're not a VTuber teacher anymore. Great, so you can rebrand as a genuine old man VTuber. This is your opportunity. I'm gonna finish my drink and I'm gonna end stream. I'm not even gonna raid anyone. I don't feel like it. General old man tuber. I mean, we lost Vesper, which was really sad. So there's a hole in our hearts. Can you become the new old man VTuber? You're gonna be a sage. Yo, though, imagine if there was actually like an 80-year-old VTuber and their VTuber character was a sage, and they came on stream and spoke like a daily passage of wisdom. I would watch it. I would watch it. Would you watch the Sage Tuber? I would so hard. I would so hard. I think there is a grandma VTuber. I came across them once, yeah. Genuine. No, that's what you do. You go to their stream and they're just silent. They're perfectly silent. Then you super chat exactly 69 cents. And you say, genuine old man of the mountain, what is your wisdom? But only if you super chat 69 cents. They will give you their wisdom. Otherwise, it's a meditation stream. I should get a voice changer. I should make this happen. My alt account, Old Man of the Mountain. I give bad advice for 69 cents. Anyway, I feel a lot better after saying all this stuff. So. There is. I don't think it's a VTuber group that's all 80-year-old women. There's like an idol group that's all seniors, though. They're really adorable. I love them. Their wisdom is that you should sleep with wet socks. Okay, we're actually canceling them. I don't believe in cancel culture, but anyone who tells me to sleep with wet socks, that's a whole different beast. That's a whole different beast. They gotta go. Just throw out the whole VTuber. They gotta go. Speaking of which, I'm about to go sleep with wet socks. I spilled my tea on my sock. It's soaked. And I gotta go on the train for an hour, but I'm so exhausted I'm gonna pass out. So I'm just gonna faint. I might not even... I'm gonna be so late for meeting my friends. Oh god. I feel so bad. I was half an hour late yesterday meeting them. I have to physically run to... I don't want to be late again. Not the credits theme as I'm ending. Listen. The OST knew what's up. This OST knew what's up. I am so glad I chose the last window OST. It knew what was up. I gotta go. I have my cat melon bread that I didn't even touch because I've been crying in a ball on the floor for like half the stream. I could not eat. I barely could drink. I will eat this when I get there. I'll ask if they mind sitting outside for a while so I can eat my bread. Okay. Anyway. Here was your rare reels. You know, I'm literally gonna enter my schoolgirl arc. I'm 20 years old, we're going back to high school. I'm gonna put my melon bread in my mouth and run for the train. If only I was wearing my pleated skirt. I have like an outfit with me that almost looks like a schoolgirl uniform, and if I had time I would change into it just for the sake of the meme. Instead I'm wearing something else. It's a tragedy. I had the opportunity to live my anime dreams and I'm wasting it. I gotta go. Are you wearing a Halloween costume? Actually, I'm wearing a very springy outfit, surprisingly. I did wear like Halloween-y type stuff yesterday though. But I gotta go. I don't know if this stream is gonna stay up or not. I'll probably leave it up at least a few days, regardless. Because I feel like some people, I don't know, this might help some people getting to watch it later. I don't know if it'll be permanent though. Nothing bad in it. Don't know. Anyway, last note. Please support Aka's graduation stream so much. Give her so much. I'm gonna stop the music. Give her so much love. That was so final. I liked it. I have to kill the music. We can't have any more music not match the vibe. Please support her in her last stream. And yeah, I don't know if I might do another one of these before or after that stream. If I'm just not feeling happy time. I don't know. But I needed to do this once. And I don't know what I'm saying. I exhausted myself. This is the shortest stream I've ever done, and I've never been so tired in my life. I gotta go. Hold on, let me check one thing. Just. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm not even gonna post on Twitter or anything, so just thank you if you stop by. I'm gonna go. Yeah, emotional exhaustion is more draining than the hardest work. That's why I wanted to get this over with. And then Final Fantasy probably on Monday, as long as my flight isn't delayed to hell and back. And I'm thinking of playing a I don't know for sure if I can do this or not yet. I'm thinking some point next week, just to cheer up, I might play an otome game, eroge, so have fun. And we finished Corpse Factory. I have an opening. It's a very short visual novel that's only like 4 hours or so it's fine if I finish it, right? I think I need it right now. I think I need it right now. And I feel like you guys could probably use the laugh. Let's just say the entire game is very self-aware. Every single name, every single everything is innuendo. I don't think there's a version of it with patch anymore, or without a patch anymore. There used to be on Steam, but it got removed from Steam. I think you can only buy the patch version now, like only the 18 plus version. So I might play that if I really need some cheering up. We'll see. Or I might see if Aka's down to do another collab for graduation on my channel. If she's not, I'm gonna respect it. I'm not gonna pressure her to, but I might check in just in case she wants to. And if she does, we can maybe do something. I don't know if she want to join for this, maybe. Other than that, probably Final Fantasy and Nikkei just to keep those active. I really want to do the Nier event. I'm excited. I have Lane basically very excited to join. She loves Nier. Sick, I don't know who else I'm going to cast yet, but you can expect to probably see Lane. Nier is her favorite, so I figured she'd be perfect for probably 2B or something, so we're going to have Lane. I don't know who else yet, someone. I gotta go. I'm late. I'm actually late. I'm sorry, my friends are going to kill me. Thank you guys for stopping by. Have a good day. Thanks for being respectful and hearing me out. I barely had to bonk anyone. Big appreciate. I'm glad that we have such a mature and responsible community, and that I could trust saying all these things with you guys without you guys giving me a hard time or giving me any grief. Really appreciate.